Aziz is a small town city boy who lived in the outskirts of Lagos. Everything began to go well for him until his father decided that he needed to send him to his uncle's place. And at first, he was very intrigued because what? When his uncle normally comes to his house, he always play with him, always have a lot of things going on. But his uncle suggested to his father that no, he can't just leave his son like that. Let his son learn something. So the idea of bringing Aziz down to Lagos was to just get him to learn a skill, because now in the Lagos economy, in even Nigerian economy, nothing has been right. So in order for him to actually be the way he is now, he needs to go through a lot of processes. And his father was actually happy about it. So he said to Aziz that Aziz, I am going to send you down to your uncle's place. You are going to stay there. You are going to learn some skills, and every single thing will be okay. Aziz was very happy because he obviously liked his uncle. But everything now started to change because now Aziz learns tailoring, and obviously it's like one of the trending handworks you can definitely learn in Nigeria that is actually booming very well. And Aziz was doing well in school, he was doing well in tailoring, and also he was a footballer. That means that he goes to training, he does well in training, he was very outstanding. And his uncle liked the fact that he was so calm about what is going on. But the issue that he had with Aziz was that he was not always reporting for duty. He's always going to go and play ball. And it is not like he doesn't want to stop, he wants to stop him from playing ball. He understands that that is his passion. Before I continue, his uncle was actually a footballer too. He played in South Africa and everything was going well until he had an injury. So he had to retire and be an electrician. But all of a sudden now, Aziz now felt like as if he didn't do well, his daddy didn't do him well, his uncle is treating him bad. But what exactly his uncle needed for him is that he should just come home, do normal house chores. If you go to school, go and learn your handwork because you are not done. But when you are done, you can have freedom that you actually wanted. Nobody will disturb you at all. And for the record, Aziz was a very good with machine. Aziz was very good with machine. Everybody knew Aziz. Everybody needed to give their clothes to Aziz because he designs one of the best clothes. Aziz was just 16 by that time. And everything was going well for him because he was very popular in Oshodi market. That is a market that is in Lagos. He was very popular there because everybody liked his handwork. Everybody wanted to work with him. But as time flew by, Aziz now started getting a lot of insults from people. His uncle started beating him. He started telling him that he would not make it. A whole lot of things were going on. So Aziz now met up with his friend. And his friend actually discussed that, look, me, I'm making money. I am busy doing YAHO. It is better you follow me. Aziz was very shocked, like, wow, look at the money this guy was making. Look at how much is in his bank account. So imagine if that was me now. I will probably be enjoying. I will probably leave this family for good. I don't want to be beaten every single day because I am suffering. Not that my dad is not rich. My dad is rich, but he is busy suffering. That is what Aziz thought. So he started off using his cellular phone, going on Facebook, trying to scam a lot of people. And sometimes he will have to scam them and they will pay him some money. And he was happy about it. He got to a point that his uncle was busy asking him, where exactly is he getting this money? But he was lying and saying, well, it is from the work he's doing that he is having a lot of customers these days. So he was getting the job. Well, his uncle didn't have anything to say because he knows that those handwork skills that he has been doing is going to project him a whole lot of profit. And at this time, Aziz was very, very rich. Aziz became like one of the richest among his friends. So his friends were busy asking him, what is the secret? What is he doing? He now told them. So all of his crew members, they were busy into it. But he felt like as if there is an urge to go further. He felt like as if money wasn't coming in enough. And he got to a point in his life for over like 2 months, he hasn't received any money from the people he tried scamming. And that was not even enough for him. So he had to seek newer things. And his friend told him that what he always used to support himself is that he always go to a babalawo. And when he goes there, they are going to give him soap so that he will use it to bath. So when he baths that soap, then all of those graces that they are trying to stop, that is when it is going to come to him. And Aziz was fascinated. But he couldn't do it based on the conditions that his friends were mentioning to him. Although he hasn't made the babalawo and asked about it, but he had in mind that it is going to be something he has to do when he's alone. So Aziz now decided that he's going to go to his father's place. That is how he fought with his uncle about it. And his uncle said he was actually tired of keeping Aziz again. So he had to go back to his house. And he was very happy going back to his house because now he had the freedom to play ball. He had the freedom to do whatsoever he wants because his father was not always around, always going out for business trips and all of that. But now, Aziz now had it in his mind that yes, this is my time to exploit. This is my time to do whatever I can do. So he followed his friend down. His friend took him down to the Babalawo and they actually agreed. But the Babalawo told him that every night by 1 o'clock, he has to go and have a bath with that soap. So when he uses it, he can continue doing what he can do. And you see how money will be coming. And Aziz, onto the fact that he saw that, yes, his friend is already making it. His friend is already happy the way he is. He needed to be the same. He needed to be the same to ensure that he keeps up with his friend. But that was not the main case. Aziz just wanted money for himself and also needed his freedom so that he could pursue his football career. And all of a sudden, Aziz kept on doing it for over 5 months. He kept on doing it and he never told anybody. He never told his father. He never told anybody about his situation, even his own sister. But at the point where he finds himself, he was very happy that the things were going that way. He was very happy that the things were going that way. It is obvious that people don't like Aziz for who exactly he is. When he reached back to his uncle's place, everybody in their house were fascinated that Aziz has finally made it. Yes, he got himself a new phone. He got himself a lot of things, got new clothes that he felt like as if his uncle couldn't afford. But due to financial situations, he had to make sure everybody was fine in his own family and also for Aziz. But that wasn't where it stopped. Aziz still kept on taking the souls from the Babalawo, kept on bathing it, kept on using it like as if it was meant to be. And he used it no matter when it was going to happen, whether it was raining or anything, he has to use the soap. So one night he skipped it and he got to a point whereas he had to call his friend and tell him, oh, I forgot to do this, I forgot to do that. He forgot to use the soap. And his friend was like, why would you forget it? How would you do such a thing? That is how they went to the Babalawo that day, and told that Babalawo. The Babalawo told him that, no, this one I have skipped, so you are going to pay for it. You are definitely going to pay for it because you must not miss a day at all. That is what they used to appease the gods. And now that you have missed the game, the gods are already angry. So they are going to get back on you no matter how bad it will be. Whether you are going to buy or not, they must surely get back on you. Aziz was very afraid. He was very afraid, but he still had it in mind. Well, let him just use the money with him. Maybe the Babalawo can do something. That is how Aziz fell sick the next day. He felt sick. His body started drying. It started drying to the point that he could not even stand up. He could not even eat. He could not even drink any single water. So to the point where he now finds himself, he has now found out that, well, all these things, all this pursuit for money is nothing. That is how they called family meeting for him. They were lying there. He was even sad. He was crying, saying he made a mistake. His uncle self was crying. Everybody was crying. Now you see what Aziz has put himself. After everything, after over like 2 weeks, taking him around hospitals, trying to find out a solution to it, please, this is a lesson for all of you. Whether you are trying to look for money or not, make sure you wait for God's time because that is the best. God's time is the best. No matter where you will see yourself, no matter how bad the situation may be, always make sure you wait for God's time because that is the only thing that can help you in this life. You might feel like as if nobody is helping you, nobody is standing up for you. Well, that is what you feel. But you don't know that all these rules they are busy setting is for you to actually get oriented with the things of life so you don't go astray. Please and please, this is a message for all. Don't go astray at all. Honesty is absolutely the best policy, and trusting in God makes it very, very easier for you. Trusting in God makes it easier. So no matter how you do it, no matter what you try and do, you need to make sure that the things that you do impact on the things that they have taught you. Every single thing they have taught you should impact on the things you are doing right now. Don't make a waste of your life. Don't think money will come now and you will not have it again. In all you do, Just know that time matters a lot. So don't stress things for yourself at all. Bye.